Andrew, in Syria, the White Helmets have been in the media quite a bit about their work caring for those injured in the war. But there have been other organisations that work behind the scenes providing humanitarian care. Can you tell us a little bit more about those?
Yes, we've heard a lot about the White Helmets, and one has to ask, before I move on to the other organisations, which are many, one really has to ask about the White Helmets. Why have they been exclusively embedded with extremist militant groups, and all sorts of evidence of their participation in acts of violence and their involvement with militant jihadists and so forth. And a lot has been written about that, and there's a lot of evidence of very dubious links and so forth. But I want to move on from that. Because actually, why are the international community not supporting the tremendous work being done by, for example, the Syrian Arab Red Crescent within Syria, by, for example, the real Syrian Civil Defense, which was actually founded in 1958, and which has been working throughout the conflict in areas of conflict for all Syrians of all communities, in areas of desperate need without any funding. The White Helmets have been funded to the tunes of millions of dollars by the British and American governments. So they're not independent by any means. Whereas you've got other organisations working inside Syria, and of course you've got the faith groups and the churches, incredible works.
With the refugees
with
as well
refugees, with the internally displaced, with the communities on the ground, working with all age groups, working at rehabilitating people, working at rebuilding, tremendous work working with the traumatized people, working with children, working with women, working with the elderly, providing job opportunities and so forth, and rebuilding communities. And all these things are going on within Syria, and getting such little support from. There are some charities which are working with them, and now I think as the situation stabilizes within Syria,
yes,
we really ought to be looking towards supporting those organizations which are working towards peace and reconciliation and rebuilding communities, rather than supporting bodies that seem to work exclusively with extremist jihadist groups.
Thank you.